Okay, Asia session done. Took two trades, one on NZD Swiss and one on Aussie Swiss. Came in a little bit late today, came in at 10. Usually I start my session at 7 a.m., but was a little bit busy. Been busy quite recently in Asia session, so I was not able to take any of these breakout trades on Nikkei or GJ. There was news at 10 a.m., so even if I took it, I would have exited before news dropped. And now it looks like things are reversing, and I'll have a look at it again later. So got the Asia scanner all set up. I did go through. In the end, I went with NZD Swiss and Aussie Swiss. So I couldn't decide which one to take, NZD Swiss or Aussie Swiss. They're both setting up exactly the same way. Only difference is one, NZD Swiss, we've just flipped that monthly breakout level. So we're at a possible swing point on the monthly. While Aussie Swiss, we've already flipped it for quite some time, breaking out of a range, and there's quite a bit of room to go. This has more breathing room, while NZD Swiss, if I take this, well, I did take it, I'd be slamming right into these levels. But I did like that we were right at that flip. So couldn't decide. So in the end, I just took both and split my risk. So half risk on both of them. So the setup, higher time frame breakout levels, all bullish, peak buys, all bullish. We're right at that flip of the monthly swing point. What I saw is on the weekly, we have a bearish, bullish breakout week over here. Here's the breakout level followed by two opposite facing fake out bars. So that's a range setup for me. Range setups, what I'm looking for on range setups, fake out of low to take it up. Did not fake out the previous week low, but it did come back up. And after that, I'm looking for a consolidation above the previous week high and below the outer range. Want to see a little bit of consolidation and then a breakout. And that's exactly what we have over here. Not picture perfect. You often don't get picture perfect ones, but basically I'm looking for price to just kind of halt a bit, and then I'm looking for some sort of strong breakout. Even if I were coming in early, I probably wouldn't trade this sort of breakout, and that's because I don't generally like to trade Swiss pairs. But when I came in, there was nothing else that I could take, and I was waiting for a pullback. So I saw this nice H1 breakout bar, and then I just need to wait for price to pull back. So I trade every single time frame. My setups are completely fractal. When I'm trading H1 bars, I'm looking for M15 to tell me where momentum is taking the market. So it's exactly the same process on the daily. I look at the daily breakout levels pushing up, peak buys pushing up. On the H1, I'm looking at these levels pushing up, peak buys pushing up, everything pushing up. So I want to be looking for buys. I basically want to see that pullback. So on the daily, I look at the M15. On the H1, I'm looking at the M1. So the M1, I see the previous M1 high, previous M1 low, and I'm looking for that trend continuation, looking for price to pull back, fake out that M15 low, and then I want to see a safer buys or a flip of that M15 breakout level. That tells me that the M15 is now bullish, but I did get in on the M5 flip. That's the other way that you can get in a bit more aggressively. So I ended up taking the M5 flip, which is, let's just go to the M5. So the last bearish breakout bar in the M5 is right here. This one right here. So actually this one down low right here. And then I waited until price got above that. So I took a really tight entry here, going aggressive entry. And the reason why is because I needed a bit of space. I don't want to take less than 2R in Asia. So I did have about 3R to get up to that H1 high. Did get up there, but this is not the move that I'm looking for. I'm looking for an even larger move. So I do want to take a move up to that weak range level, or at least this fake out level. So this is a move that I'm looking for a little bit more, a little bit higher. It's coming down right now, but my stop loss is at the best possible placement to take this trade. If I get taken out, that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that, as long as I just hold my position down there. It does suck. Sometimes I give back quite a bit. So this is 3R, and if it comes back down, then I'll take a loss. But I really want to be looking for more. So actually, this isn't even going to be my final target. I do want to bring it up even further than that. So this would be where I'd be taking partials, but I would be looking to hold it for a little bit longer, especially since we're flipping that monthly swing point. If you flip that monthly swing point, the next place, that's a false breakout. The next place that I'd be looking to take a position, take profit is that fake out of the previous high, and that previous high is way up here. So I'd be looking to be holding it for quite a bit of time. See at the year breakout level, which would be 9R, and then I want to be holding up to that previous month high. So this is what I'm looking for when we flip those swing points. These are the sort of moves that I'm looking for, and I don't hold the whole way. I definitely take partials on the way, but wasn't interested in that first move. But technically, on my setup here, this is the move that you should take if you're comfortable. This is a scalping move on the H1. Take it right back to the H1 high, but I'm turning it into a longer trade. And so the same exact thought process happened on Aussie Swiss. Breakout followed by two fake outs. We have a little bit of consolidation, not at the best area, but after this H1 breakout, we've broke out of this range, and I waited for the pullback, took it at the M1, and I think the M5 was somewhere here, and I ended up entering here as well. So exact same process, and let's see what happens. So I'm be holding it up to that previous month high, and let's see what happens with these ones. So I did not take the Nikkei or GJ. It looks like it's flipping. I've been talking recently about how GJ is in a position where it can kind of go either way. It was going bullish this whole time, but it has not faked out that previous week high. I did not trigger it until just today. So I was not looking for any sells here, but if it had flipped that weekly breakout level, then I'd be looking for sells, but it looks like it'll don't know what it's going to do now, but if it does close below this week breakout level, then the weekly is now bearish, and I'll be looking for sells right now. These are risky moves, but these are definitely moves that you can take if you are anticipating a reversal. Since we're right at the high of this range inside bar, and there is a good chance that this will flip, then I could understand people taking reversals here, but this is not really my type of trade. Even though strong movement, for me, it's not. I don't trade movement. I trade setups, and technically, this is a setup for me, but it's really risky, aggressive one. Not really one that I would take. My move is to wait for it to complete, and then I'd wait for that pullback. So exactly like those trend retracement setups that I always talk about. I want to see that move close and break out, and then I'm going to take that retracement to continue the move. That's always going to be the safer and easier way. This is the one that everybody loves to see on social media, but my trade is more of the safer move. And that's it. So I did not take anything else. These CAD pairs are still in this weird range. Something happened over here, and not really interested to be trading until this kind of settles in a bit more. So did not look at any of those. Yen CAD J technically had a reversal. We have higher time frames pushing down. Could have taken this one, but it is a little bit difficult when all the other yen pairs are pushing up, and then only one is pushing down. It's a little bit hard to have a little bit of a conviction of to take the odd one out. So didn't really look at that. I also don't really, in general, I don't like to trade reversals in Asia unless I can clearly see it. And let me just have a quick look at CAD. Not sure if I would have seen this one. We're below the monthly and the weekly. Yeah, actually, this would have been a nice one. So I guess this I would consider this a missed trade. Yeah, this is a missed trade for me. We're below the week breakout level, below the month breakout level. So higher time frames are bearish, and then we faked out the high over here. Still inside of a range on the monthly. Yeah, I think this is a missed trade for me. Don't like to see missed trades. That usually tells me that I need to kind of work on my process a bit. Like, why did I miss that? That's how I think about it. Since I'm a mechanical trader, I should be taking everything that sets up for me. And so this is something that I missed. And so this is something that I need to find some sort of justification why I missed it. And for me right now, I can just say that I don't trade reversals in Asia. So I kind of dismissed that but I didn't even check it. So probably should be checking these things next time. Actually, you know what? I came in late today, so that's my justification. I came in late, so I only checked the ones that I think would be higher probability. Okay, that's my excuse. All right, so only two trades: Aussie Swiss, NZD Swiss. Not looking good right now, but there is some potential for it to continue up, and so I don't mind where it's what happens to this trade. Okay, so that's it, and moving on. Not sure if I'll be trading next sessions, but if I do, I'll post something up.